episode of Driving with Jay. I'll be your host this evening, Jay. Now, you've caught me in a real rare state because guess what just happened? I got about halfway to my destination and wouldn't you know it, but the batteries to my camera fell out and I erased the episode. I lost the entire episode that I just filmed. So, I have to redo it. Oh my goodness. I need to call my friend Caitlin on the phone to get some inspiration from her because I'm just feeling lower than a groundhog's ball sack right now. Girl, hold up. Beep boop boop beep boop boop. Hello? Hey girl, this is Jay.
Oh, hi Jay, this is Caitlin. You just caught me at home. About to take Kanye for a ride in the old convertible, and I saw your number on the old caller ID, and I figured I'd pick up. Because, Jay, you've been one of my biggest supporters from day one. And I just wanted to thank you.
Yeah. Caitlin, I need some inspiration, baby, because I just deleted my whole episode I was working on.
Oh, no.
Yes, Caitlin, yes, it's true. Believe Jay, because Jay speak the truth.
You know what, Jay? Okay, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told my daughter, Kendall. You just gotta, when you feel like you're starting from zero, you just have to remember that, the strength is within you, baby girl, and you gotta rise up, and just do it.
Alright, thank you, Caitlin. That was the worst motivational speech I've ever heard, but you know what? That's okay, I'll take it. I'll take anything I can get.
Oh, thank you. I will see you later. Kanye is getting awfully impatient, and you know how he gets. So, see you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye, Caitlin. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna harness that energy and just redo the episode. So if I sound a little testy, it's not because I'm a testicle. It's because I have to redo the show. But enough about that. The first topic that I covered, was horror movies. Okay? I don't remember how I got there. It was a genius, flow of consciousness. I worked my way into horror movies and I was like, yes, I have a topic. But anyways, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my technology, is that Jay does not like, hold on. Good evening, ladies. Jay does not like gory horror movies, I called them gorer movies. So funny. Because Jay used to watch stuff like that. He used to watch Saw, and he used to watch Hostel. And I even watched, I Googled, worst movies ever in terms of blood. And it came up with this thing called Cannibal Holocaust, if you can believe that. Ooh-wee. That one was actually over the line for me. I think that might be when I made my change in taste. Because that movie's disgusting. I'm not even sure that's a motion picture. I think it's just footage of people getting away with murder. But, I told a story of one of the last gorer movies I went to. It was when I was 16, and if you can believe it or not, I had a girlfriend. Yes, that's right, you heard me correctly. I was dating someone. Okay, so put that in my Wikipedia, that I have had a girlfriend. Okay, write it down. It was her 16th birthday. We were a couple of little sweet 16ers. Put us together, we make a 32-year-old man. But we was at the movie, and somehow we got a ticket to see the R-rated movie called Last House on the Left. I don't know how I got the ticket. I might have asked, the local vagrant in the parking lot. I said, "Excuse me, sir." He said, "Yes, Jay." He sounds exactly like me. Maybe he's my long-lost grandfather. I said, "Can you buy me a ticket for Last House on the Left, pretty please?" And he said, "Sure." So that's how I got the ticket to the movie. So me and my little 16-year-old girlfriend, we're so cute together, girl. We look like we're on a red carpet. So, we was walking down the hallway to the movie theater. And we passed a candy salesman, and I didn't really want to buy any candy because I didn't have, very much money. I only had one $20 bill left, And he was like, "Excuse me, do you want to buy some candy?" And I said, "No, thank you, sir. No, just let me go, please." And he said, "No, you want to buy some candy? I know you do." I said, "Oh, okay, put the gun down, sir. I buy the candy. Just take it easy on me. I'm Jay." He guilt-tripped me into buying the candy is what he did. Because he saw me with my little girlfriend, and he was like, "I know you want to buy your girl some candy." And I was like, not really, sir." And he's like, "I know you want to buy your girl some candy." I was like, "Okay, if you insist." So I bought a box of Sour Patch Kids for $20. I remember handing him a $20 bill. That's a Jackson. I handed him an Andrew Jackson. I call him Andy. I handed him an Andy. Handed him a handy. Gave him a handy. So I handed it to him. Didn't get any change back. I don't even think he worked at the movie theater. TBQH, you know what? To be quite honest. Oh, you running the red light? No, girl. Okay. So, I get robbed on the way to the movie, which is fine. Par for the course when you're 16. You ain't got no balls. Can't stand up for yourself. So we get into the movie and we having a nice romantic time. I remember sitting there and being like, "Oh, I'm in a movie theater with a girl. Things are really looking up. Things are really getting good for me in my life." That might have been my peak, to be quite honest. But we're sitting there, we're having a nice romantic time, we're canoodling, we're making noodles, we're hand in hand, that's what my little hand looked like, beautiful. And, the movie is fine, typical scary plot, blah, 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 we're running from the killers. And at one point in the movie, these men's are chasing this poor lady into the woods, and we're like, okay, all right, she's running from the killers, nothing too crazy. And then, the killers end up catching up with her in the woods, and they start, assaulting her. Okay, all right, to put it in PG terms. And for some reason, the director of the movie, thought it would be a good idea to, just show as much as he possibly could. All right. So now I'm sitting in the movie theater with my girlfriend on her birthday, and we're literally just watching a woman be assaulted on a big screen with surround sound. And people are getting up and leaving the theater because it's like, I didn't pay $15.97 to come watch, this. It was probably the least romantic, creepiest time I've ever had. I'm like, "Here you go, sweetie. Happy birthday. Look at this." So yeah, that's the last time I went to a gorer movie. And I tell you what, it's probably gonna be my last. Another thing that happened to old Jay, I'll tell you what, this is gonna be a quick little aside because I don't want to embarrass her too much, but Jay Bellums has a sister, okay? We'll call her E. Bellums. All right. So we took my grandpa out this one time. Let me just tell you a little scrumpton, okay? And I didn't record this before, so starting now, this is fresh material. And if my batteries fall out again, I'm gonna pull over and lie down in traffic. Okay? Because I'm not finna film this a third time. I got both my little fingers on the batteries right now. I'm pressing like my name was Presto. So Anyway, my sister, E. Bellums, we're hanging out with my grandfather, as we do, before he died. Rest in peace, Grandpa. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to take him to a movie, We're going to pluck him out of the nasty-ass nursing home that he was in, And we're like, we're going to take you to a movie, Grandpa. What do you want to see? And he's like, ah! We're like, okay. We'll take you to, And we're looking at the marquee. And my sister, God bless her, she looks at the at the options. And you know what she picked? She picked Black Swan. Okay? Now, if you haven't seen Black Swan, hold on, bitch, I almost ran you over. If you haven't seen Black Swan, don't, because it's a demonic lesbian ballerina sex fest, and I'm pretty sure that's what old Ebert and Roper said about it. But I trusted my sister for some reason. I was like, yeah, whatever. So we're sitting there in the theater, and my grandpa has had some mental problems, He's had some breakdowns. I can't say that it runs in the family, but he's had some issues. And in the movie, the main character, Natalie Portman, her character is having mental issues. She's having all kinds of disorders. At one point, she's looking at a pair of scissors, okay? And she just takes the scissors and stabs them into her face as hard as she can. And my grandpa's sitting there, like, getting ideas from the movie. He's like, yeah, okay, this is all right. This is what I need to do now. Yeah. So, it's bad enough already. Natalie Portman stabbing herself in the face and all kind of stuff like that. And Grandpa's getting really excited. Oh, speaking of which, I'll tell you about that in just a minute. But then comes the scene, okay? So Mila Kunis is Natalie Portman's co-star. So already it's pretty titillating because you got Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, jumping around on screen together. And it's like, hey, they're both some handsome women. You know what I'm saying? But at one point, they just decide to go on and have, like a steamy, R-rated, erotic experience with each other. Okay? So Jay's sitting there, next to Grandpa, next to sister, next to mother. And we're having a nice family lesbian porn viewing, session together. Really bonding, okay? Worst suggestion ever from my sister. Now, I'm just tell you the last bit here before I arrive at my place of work. But after the movie, Grandpa had to go to the bathroom. Okay, he had to go to the bathroom. And of course, being the gracious Jay that I am, I'm like, Grandpa, would you like me to hold on to your ball sack while you use the urinal? I mean, do you need me to hold your arm? And he's like, Bleh! I'm like, okay, I think that means yes. So, I walk old Grandpa into the bathroom, as one does. I'm standing there. I've got, my arm around his arm, standing arm in arm with his wiener out. And, supposedly he has to pee. So he's standing there. And I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because, he's old. And old people have a lot of problems. Any of you old people, you got problems. But after about 3 minutes, I'm starting to get a little suspicious. And I look over and I'm like, Grandpa, what art thou doing? And he just says to me, Jay, I'm too excited. I can't go. Okay? So my grandpa is so titillated by the love scene that he can't even go to the bathroom. So all thanks to my sister's suggestion, I'm standing here in the bathroom with my grandpa. He's thinking about his lesbian lovers, and it's just a bad scene. But I arrived at my destination. Sorry, today was kind of haphazard. I had to refilm it. You know how things go. Maybe I'll get a better camera. But I wish y'all happy thoughts, and don't go see Black Swan. All right, I love y'all. Bye-bye.